West Rutherford. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Start out on the ground, it's Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Jones. And Ingram holds it in. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of a carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang the second one.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, back to Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A first down carry for Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off play action, Jones. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that's all about moving the pocket on 3rd down so the defenders can't just go to one spot and find the quarterback. Bootlegged him out to his right against the grain. Able to spot the open man and got it to him for the 1st down.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Over the middle to back. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. He's got a man complete. The 40, 20, 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
This will be fielded at the 17.
So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
On 3rd down is very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it will be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they certainly have the green light here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out right at the 35.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his target, Beckham.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And Jones going to keep once more.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Jones, off play action.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hurts.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
From the 31, Jones.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Jones.
His throw incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Jones.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Jones. Into the hands of Ingram.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Barkley running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Jones.
Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more fun.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
Okay, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Another run here with Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Ready, set. Hurry, 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 hurry. 3.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Second and 7.
Go, Reed, go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Come on. Hey. Ryan. Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Philadelphia, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.